the state's few abortion providers on a temporary pause. It says the Trust Women Clinic goes through a leadership shuffle and also introduces some new clinical standards. 12 News reporter Sean Logging is joining us live from the newsroom. Sean, what information do we have tonight?
Rachel, the recently elected president of the Trust Women Board, Sapphire Garcia, tells me the clinic has no solid timeline for when services will resume, but it hopes to be back open soon. A statement from the clinic says after a change in leadership, it re-examined patient scheduling and clinical care. It was reported Thursday by Rewire News Group that Trust Women's co-executive directors were fired in April, along with other staff leaving. Trust Women says it declines to comment on personnel changes because of privacy. This week, the board approved new medical protocols that will require 2 physicians and a medical director with abortion experience to be present when abortions are performed. The board president says regional partners are seeing patients Trust Women is routing to them.